Okay, hi everyone. So welcome back. We're gonna do a video on the sum of interior angles of any polygon. Now, what this means is we know that for example, the angles in a triangle equals to 180. We know that the angles in a rectangle equals to 360, but we don't really know why and how we can actually work out what angles add up to in any shape with any number of sides. Okay, so any polygon, we can work out, or there's actually a way to work out how to work out the sum of interior angles. Okay, so what does that actually mean? Sum means total, interior means inside, so the total of the inside angles. So there's actually quite a nice visual method to actually work this out. So we already know that a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. We know that a rectangle is equal to 360. Now, why is that? Now, what you can actually notice is if I actually draw on here, if I focus on one point on this rectangle, what I'll notice is if I actually start spreading some lines from corner to corner, okay, from that one point, I can actually make two triangles. If each triangle is 180 degrees, then it must be that two triangles is 360. Now let's see what we notice. If I've got a pentagon, so a five-sided shape, if I focus on this side, from that corner I've got 1, 2, 3 triangles. If I draw a hexagon, if I focus on this corner over here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. Okay, and so on and so on. So we should be able to start to see a pattern here. So a triangle has one triangle, obviously. A rectangle, a four-sided shape, or a quadrilateral, if we use the proper name, has two triangles. A five-sided shape has three triangles. A six-sided shape has four triangles. And if I was to even just roughly draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that is terrible. Let me do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's presume I did a nice one. If I was to start from here, 1, 2. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 triangles. So if I was just to kind of put that into a list, number of sides, number of triangles. What we said is, if I have got a three-sided shape, I've got one triangle there. A triangle is a triangle. If I've got a four-sided shape, I can actually fit two triangles inside. Okay, so 1, 2. If I've got a five-sided shape, I can fit 1, 2, 3. Now, hopefully, you can start to see a pattern. A five-sided shape, you can fit three triangles. A six-sided shape, we can fit four triangles. And a seven-sided shape, we should be able to fit five triangles. Now, there is a very clear pattern here. 3 to 1, 4 to 2, 5 to 3, 6 to 4, 7 to 5. You're always subtracting 2. Every single time you're subtracting 2. So what I can say is the number of triangles inside any polygon, okay, that I can fit inside any polygons, is always 2 less than the number of sides of that polygon. So hypothetically, if I had a 20-sided shape, without even having to draw it, I will know that I can fit 18 triangles inside here. If I had a 100-sided shape, I can fit 98 triangles. Okay, so if I was to just write that down, I can say I can always fit 2 less triangles than the number of sides. sides in a polygon. Okay, so always 2 less. Now, why is this useful to me? Why does this actually help me? Because now, using some knowledge that we should already have, whoopsie daisy, there, okay, I know that each triangle is 180 degrees. So therefore, 2 triangles must be 180 times 2. 3 triangles must be 180 times 3, and so on. So if I was to go back over here, rub this bit out. Okay. Okay. Angles in a triangle add up to 180. That one doesn't change. Angles in a triangle always add up to 180. So what I can say is that the sum of interior angles for a 3-sided shape is 180 times 1, which is 180. Sum of angles for a quadrilateral is always going to be the number of triangles, which is 2, times 180, which is 360. 3 times 180 is 540. 4 times 180 is 600, and so on. Okay. So, whoops, 600, I got 600 from 720. Okay, and so on. Now, if I just think about this, I can generalize this. I can say that the sum of interior angles of any polygon, the way I can work it out is, if I know how many triangles I can fit inside any polygon, all I need to do is just times the number of triangles by 180. Because we know that the angles in a triangle add up to 180. So the way I can work it out is, if I can just take away 2, so where did n come from? What do you think n is? Here, a 5-sided shape, I can fit 3 triangles. What did I do? I took away 2. So n is the, let's use pink, the number of sides. So if I know the number of sides, all I have to do is subtract it by 2. And what that gives me is the number of triangles I can fit inside this polygon. And then I can times it by 180. Where did 180 come from? Because that is the sum of angles in a triangle. Kind of like this color. So if I can use that, I can work it out for any number of sides in a polygon. So let's try this out. If I have got a 18-sided shape, for an 18-sided shape, let's think about this. How many triangles can I fit? Must be always 2 less, as we mentioned over here. So that means I can fit 16 triangles. If each triangle is equal to 180, all I have to do is do 180 times by 16, which is, let's get my handy calculator out. 180 times by 16, that means 2,880 for a 18-sided shape. All of the angles inside that shape would add up to 2,880 degrees. Obviously, I've picked a very, very large number there. Now, where can I apply this to a slightly simpler question? Let's say I have got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Slightly better attempt at working our drawing a 1, 2, 3, 7, a heptagon. Now a heptagon has got 7 sides. Now let's say this is 100 degrees. Let's say this is 125. Obviously this is not drawn accurately. Let's say this is 92. Let's say this is 161. Let's say this is 100 degrees. And let's say that this is another 100 degrees. The question is, what is the value of this angle over here? Okay, let's see if this works. Now, based on the fact that it's a 7-sided shape, means that there must be 5 triangles. Possibly I can fit inside here. Each triangle is 180 degrees, so therefore 5 triangles would be 180 times 5. Okay, which is 900 degrees. And now all I need to do is add up the angles that I have. If I've got 7 different angles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, if all of them add up to 900, to work out the missing angle, all I have to do is add them up, then take it away from 900 degrees. So let's quickly just do that. I've got 161, I've got 125, I've got 1, 2, 300s. I've got 92. And which one have I missed out here? 161, 100, 3, 125, 161 and 92. Yep, I've got 6 angles. So let me just add them up. So 5 plus 2 is 7. 8 plus 9 is 17. Carry the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 677. If all of them are up to 900, 900 take away 677 is equal to, let's do it manually, 3, make this into a 9, make this into an 8, 2, 8 equals 6 is 223 degrees. Obviously this is not drawn accurately, but according to this, my missing angle is 223 degrees. Okay, so I can use this in 2 ways. Either if it asks me a very simple question, if I've got a 28-sided shape, what is the sum of interior angles? I can work that out now. Or if it gives me a drawing, I can now work out what the missing angle is by literally just working out the sum of interior angles, adding them up, and then taking it away from the sum of interior angles. So let's give you a chance to try out yourself. What I'm going to say is I have got a do not know what shape that is. Okay, this one is 280 degrees. I am making this up in case you haven't noticed as I'm going along. 71, 42, 190, 195, 100, another 100, just making this up, 120, and 150 degrees. And now your question is work out this missing angle. You can pause it here and then you can work out what is this missing angle. I will restart in 5 seconds, but you can pause it here. Okay, so welcome back. So what we're going to do now is let me set up my calculator. let me just think about how many sides does this shape have. So this side, or this shape has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sides. If it's 10 sides, therefore, I can fit 8 triangles. If it's 8 triangles, each triangle is 180. To work out the sum of interior angles, I times it by 180. So 180 times by 8 is 0 times 8 is 8. Whoops. Not working. 8 times 8 is 64. Carry the 6. 8 plus 6 is 14. 1440. Now, let me add up the angles that I've already got. So starting from here, I'm going to work my way around. So 150 plus 120 plus 100 plus 100 plus 195 plus 190 plus 42 plus 71 plus 280, which adds up to 1248. Now to work out what is the missing angle must be the sum, so which is 1440, take away the total of what I've already got, which is 1248. 1440 take away 1248, which is equal to 198 degrees. So that would tell me that this one is 198 degrees. Now, I could have chosen slightly easier numbers and it is not drawn properly, so apologies for that, but hopefully this makes it a bit easier for you to work out how to work out the sum of interior angles of any polygon.